Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Language Arts Gallery. Today, we're going to continue talking about what makes a great opinion essay, and we're going to start by talking about what great body paragraphs include. In our last lesson, we talked about what makes a great introduction. Now, I want to briefly review the features of a good introduction. We said that a good introductory paragraph should hook our reader. It should draw them in. It should engage them. Then we want to introduce our topic. We want to let our reader know whatever it is we're going to be writing about. And in doing that, we want to give our reader a roadmap, also sometimes called a thesis map. So our audience understands exactly what it is we're going to discuss. Today, we're going to talk about building great body paragraphs. Each of those body paragraphs is going to represent one big idea that supports our opinion. In our introduction, we want to tell our reader what those three big ideas are. And then finally, we want to state our opinion or our thesis. So a good introduction is an important part of an opinion essay, but let's review the entirety of what this genre is all about. What is an opinion essay? And remember, we said our opinion essay is going to be about using AI to get what we need. So in an opinion essay, we want to directly state our opinion. And the word directly is really important because sometimes in different genres of writing and in different cultures, we don't want to be direct. We actually want to be indirect. But in an opinion essay, we want to make sure that we are direct. We want to give our audience reasons that support our opinion. We want to develop those reasons with details, facts, and examples. And a good opinion essay should be well organized into an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. Our body is going to contain 3 paragraphs. It doesn't have to, but in our example, we're working with a 5-paragraph essay. So our body is going to be 3 paragraphs. So today, this is what we're really going to work on, developing that great body to an opinion essay. So let's take a look at what that is. So here I've got a mentor text, and we looked at this in our last lesson. Now, if you look at each of these paragraphs, each body paragraph represents one big idea in support of our thesis. Now, remember, in our mentor text, we said that we shouldn't rely on AI to get the things that we need. We should do it ourselves. So I've got these 3 reasons here. Doing hard things ourselves is the only way to build brain power. That's one reason in support of our thesis. Using AI to write and communicate for us can ruin our personal connections. That's our second big idea. And our third big idea is that if we become too dependent on AI, we'll become weak and helpless when technology is not available to us. So let's go back and take a look at this first paragraph. We're going to look more closely here. And the author says that doing things for yourself builds brain power. Now, if you look at this paragraph, the author tells us this right away in that first sentence. Remember, we said we want to be direct when we're sharing our opinion. We also want to be direct when we're writing our body paragraph. So we want to tell the audience what our big idea is for that paragraph in the first sentence. That first sentence tells the topic of the paragraph, so we call it the topic sentence. Now, when we look at the rest of the paragraph that I've got highlighted in blue here, these all give details about that big idea. They all tell us how doing things without the help of AI builds brain power. Because those ideas, those details support that big idea, we call them supporting details. So let's now look at the second body paragraph. And if you look at the second body paragraph, you can see that it's the same. That big idea, using AI to write and communicate for us, can ruin personal connections. That's right there in that first sentence, that topic sentence. The sentences that follow, those are our supporting details. Now let's take one more look at that third body paragraph. We can see here That first sentence, becoming too dependent on AI makes us weak and helpless when technology is not available. That's right there in that first sentence. The rest of the paragraph gives us more details and examples related to that. So what I want you to do now is I want you to think about one reason in support of your opinion. Now, hopefully, if you've been following these videos, you've been able to complete your graphic organizer where you've developed your opinion and three big ideas in support of it. Now, I want you to list that first reason and try to think of three supporting details. You want to make sure that you've got facts, details, and examples that support that big idea. Okay, when you work through when you develop your body paragraphs, this reason right here, this is going to be your topic sentence. And those supporting details that you came up with there in these boxes, these are going to be the sentences that follow that topic sentence. Those are going to be your supporting details. Now, what we need to do is we need to bring our ideas together. So let's take a look at some linking words and how we can use language to connect our ideas within our essay. So we can use words like because, so, therefore, as a result, and since to signal cause and effect. We can also use if-then clauses. For example, if you let a computer do everything for you, you will forget how to think critically. So all of these words and phrases, they all help to connect ideas and show a causal relationship to our audience. So I've got two simple sentences here. You use AI. The second one says you will be more productive. I want to put these together into a compound or a complex sentence where I'm able to show cause and effect. And I've got three examples for you here. If you use AI, you will be more productive. You will be more productive because you use AI. Or since you use AI, you will be more productive. So remember, you can phrase this any way you want, but the important thing is you want to use those linking words to connect ideas. So go ahead and go back. Before we get to this, let's go back to that first graphic organizer where we've got our opinion and our reasons. And I want you to pull those reasons out in support of your opinion. Then you're going to move each reason to these lines here. What I'd like to see is I want you to have those reasons listed right here. Okay, and then I want you to complete that graphic organizer with supporting details that give more information about that big idea. Okay, so as students work through this individually at their own seats, they can complete that graphic organizer and then come back and share their work with their classmates. Talk about what supporting details they chose to support each big idea, as well as some of the language that they're going to use to express those reasons. All right, great job. Thank you for working so hard, and I'll see you in our next video at the Language Arts Gallery.